Hey guys, welcome back to another trading video. Today I just wanted to post an update and a recap of this past week's results, 6 weeks into trading volume profile and Bookmap basically. So this is going to be super simple, straightforward video. I'm not going to be going too much in depth with the exact way that I trade until tomorrow's video, where I'm actually going to really go into depth with the details of how I actually look at the market and decide when and where to place trades. A lot of people requested that video, so definitely subscribe if you're interested in that, or any future trading updates or videos or whatever. So anyways, I'm not going to keep you guys waiting any longer. Let's just get into the trades. Okay, so here is my trading journal that I've been keeping ever since I started trading this way 6 weeks ago. So originally for the first 4 weeks, I was trading without Bookmap, and only in the past 2 weeks have I implemented Bookmap, and it's helped me a ton. I'm just going to go over this past week's trades because I went over last week's trade in last week's video. So yeah, let's get started. But first, I'll just show you guys kind of what the profits were like at the start. Mostly green, 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 and then I had a bad, this is a red week. This is my only red week on week 4. Then I switched to using Bookmap alongside all my other confluences, and a nice green week here. Don't mind these numbers, I'm not going to explain that right now, but I was testing something. And then this week basically started out with no trades on Monday because it was a holiday. Then on Tuesday here, we have 0 winners, 0 losers, which resulted in 0 R. So I basically mentioned how I'm not going to go over everything, but I'll just go over the most important things. So you guys can pause at any time and read any part of my journal here, but I'm just going to talk about the most important stuff. Also, what you see highlighted in blue are trades that I actually took, like executed, either on practice or on my combine. By the way, the free combine that somebody told me about. So yeah, Tuesday, here was a trade that I said in my journal that I would have taken if I saw the SMT at the time, but I did not see the SMT. And yeah, basically it came and ran into all of these orders up here, I think, and a big green candle. So buyers trying to push through, and then a little sell off, and I think that's where I would have entered on this one. We'll come down to the next trade. We have a retracement to the golden zone, big SMT below, which is here, right here, that's SMT with ES. There were some orders around this level, but I didn't get a screenshot, and I don't really remember how many. I mentioned that here. And price is in a large uptrend. This would have been a nice trade, but at this time I was skeptical of taking trades off of CPOC. My friend took it and won, but unfortunately I did not catch this one. Some of them I just journal so that I have them to look back on what a good trade looks like and what I would take in the future, even if I don't actually execute it in the moment. I think it's still valuable to journal it and just, as you can see here, mark out the difference between one that I took and one that I didn't take. So this is all blue. I actually executed this one, and this was a break-even trade, and it actually hit 1.9 R. And this is just me rambling that I'm pissed off that it went to 1.9 R and then back to break-even. So after this trade, I decided whenever a trade goes to 1.75 R in profit, I'll move my stop loss to 1.5 R in profit. So I'll either make 1.5 R or 2 R, because I'm aiming for 2 R on every trade, with a 6.25 stop loss on NQ and 12.5 point take profit. So yeah, basically that was this day here, and let's move on to Wednesday. I'm going to go a lot faster here because there's a lot more trades in these following days. So feel free to pause it at any time, but basically I executed this trade, which was a winner. This was a winner off of the same level. I did not take this trade just because these circles, I was like, is this not, maybe that's not enough aggressive selling at this level compared to how many orders are here. So you can see price come right down to this level of large amount of passive buyers, and we see some aggressive selling but not much, and that's why I hesitated on this trade. But I was going to get in right here as I seen the green pick up, which would have been nice. But yeah, this would have been a 1.5 R trade anyways. And now following that, I did take this one. This was a loss. I did take this one as well, which was nice. It's a win. I took this trade as well, which was a loss. I did take this trade luckily too, which was a win. Again, just pause at any moment, and tomorrow's video will be going over my strategy, my framework in depth. So that's why I don't want to focus on it too much today. Trade number 8 here of the day. I love gathering a lot of data. That's why I have so many trades journaled. So this one I did not take, but really nice trade. I said that there was no Bookmap on this one, like there was not much stuff, not many orders here, not many passive buyers at this level. But other than that, this was a really, really nice trade. SMT, multiple value levels, came down to the premium of the range, or the discount of the range. And here we have trade number 9. I did not take this trade either. And finally, trade number 10, which I did take actually. And actually, this one here on trade of 8, there was something weird going on with the bracket order or something, so it automatically took me out at 1R because of something that I had set up by accident, apparently. So that was unfortunate. And after that, after this happened, I actually got rid of my take profit bracket order and only kept my stop loss one. So I exited manually from here on out. But yeah, overall pretty happy on this day. And yeah, as you can see, that should have been a 2R win, but it was only a 1R win, resulting in just coming back above break even on the day because I was already down 1R. So let's move on to Thursday. Again, I'm just going to go pretty speedy through these. But this trade here, we had SMT. We're down at CVAL and YVAL. And as you can see on Bookmap, there's some pretty heavy passive buyers here. And they did not get pushed through at this level. I also won this trade actually. This is a really fast winner. You can see the Bookmap as well and my confluences. Going down to trade number 3 here. I actually took this trade as well. We have this high volume node with CPOC. Came up to the premium of the range. A lot of orders here on Bookmap, and then it rejected away, which is where I entered, probably about right here. You can see my confluences. And yeah, okay, I didn't take any trades on my combine on this day. Only on practice, because I was hesitating a lot and I was scared of losing on a free combine. So that's on me. And that's something that I took into today and tried to fix, which you're going to see now shortly. But yeah, this was a really good day yesterday. And finally moving on to today, Friday. We had one trade, as you can see, which was just a 2R win. This trade here I did not take. This was the start of the day. This was a potential short I could have taken. I didn't see the SMT and the fair value gap here in time, but this was a very nice trade. Came up perfectly to the golden zone. And there, I don't have the Bookmap up because I didn't take a picture. It wasn't super clean, but it still offered up a pretty good trade here, which I should have taken a risk on. Going down to trade number 2 here, which is the only trade that I actually took today, executed live, and took it on my combine. Thankfully, not on my practice. So this is a 2-hour trade, like all of them. This one had SMT. You can see Bookmap right here. Came down to this level, big red, and it started to push up from here. I was watching this level for a while. It started to push up, so that's when I entered. And price continued upwards. This was a 20-second trade, if I remember correctly. And you can see my journal, my confluences. So hopefully that'll help you guys. And on this trade, you know how I said at 1.75R I moved my TP to 1.5R. I saw it go up to like plus 460. So I went up to press the close button because I was like, okay, this is perfect. I'm just going to close it here because it's pretty volatile. And it was volatile. So when I clicked it, it just shot down to 380. So I only made 380 on this trade, unfortunately, when I should have made like 430 or something like that, maybe 500. And it did continue upwards, as you can see afterwards. So yeah, unfortunate, but it's just a free combine. I just learned my lesson here. From now on, after today, I'm probably just going to take full TP at 1.75R because that eliminates a lot of the mess. And also, I was already going break even, or I was already moving my stop loss to 1.5R at 1.75, and it was always getting hit. After it hit 1.75, it would always go back to 1.5R. So I think this is the happy medium that I need, and like I said, it makes it a lot more simple. So yeah, I said overall I would give this week about a 7.5 out of 10. I feel like I've been patient and only taking good trades that I like, but also I've been hesitant and scared at times as well, which won't serve you in trading if it's stopping you from taking good trades. So I know what I have to work on. I have lots more data to reflect back on, and so yeah, it's been a pretty good week. That's pretty much what I said. A lot of the word good in there, but it's fine. Yeah, so this was the P&L on today, and the combine is not up much more than it was last week. It should be up at least one more R, but because of that glitch with my bracket, my stop loss and TP bracket on Trade Evade not working correctly, yeah, it is slower than it should be, but it's fine. I'm probably just going to risk like super heavy next week because it really doesn't matter about this combine. I don't even know if I would activate it if I passed it because it's the rules are not that good with this company, but I was just using it for practice. So yeah, with all that being said, I'm actually thinking that I'm finally going to take the next step in this journey and move over to my Top Step Express account, because I'll just show you guys for full transparency. As you can see on the top here, my balance on this account is minus 747, which is substantial. It's unfortunate, and my max loss limit is just about 1,800. So I can lose just over $1,000 more until this account is blown, which, whatever, it's fine. I just wanted to show you guys that for proof, but I do have the other MFF account, which is up nearly 400, I think. So yeah, I think I've played it safe long enough. I'm gonna move over to that Top Step account that I just showed you guys, because I'm never going to get anywhere. Just if I keep playing it safe, I'm never going to make any progress. So I'm going to be risking 125 on that account on every trade, and I know there's a chance I can blow it because I only got to lose like 8 in a row to blow it, which I haven't even gotten close to that large of a losing streak. I think my biggest losing streak is 2 or 3 trades or something like that in the past 6 weeks. So that's really promising, but anything could happen, and I'm totally prepared. And since I prepared myself, if it happens, I won't be totally devastated. It'll be like, okay, whatever, I'll just keep pushing forward. And yeah, if that were to happen, I would just go back on practice for a few weeks or however long it takes to get my confidence back up. And then I would move over to MFF and hope for the best there. And of course, I'm going to continue to be journaling and hopefully give you guys a recap every single week unless something serious comes up. So please consider subscribing if you'd like to keep up with my journey or see any future videos. And yeah, share where you guys are at in the comments, ask any questions, say anything you want, and thanks for watching, and have a good weekend.